For more than a century, one name stands at the forefront of farming innovation: CLAAS. Born in 1913 from a single-family vision, CLAAS has grown into the world's leading family-owned agriculture equipment company, driven by generations of ingenuity, precision engineering, and an unwavering commitment to farmers. From the heart of Germany to cutting-edge plants in France to state-of-the-art production in Omaha, Nebraska, CLAAS blends European engineering excellence with a deep commitment to North American agriculture. Coming up, we'll explore the legacy, the innovation, and the advantage of a company built to serve farmers like no other. This is CLAAS, made for more. In the heart of rural German countryside lies the small town of Harswinkel, the birthplace and beating heart of CLAAS, a company specializing in combines, tractors, and harvest technology that serve farmers across the globe. On these grounds, the first straw binders were built by hand over 100 years ago. Today, CLAAS manufactures the most advanced farm machinery on Earth. And behind that historic success is a plan for the future, driven by a family that refuses to stand still. I think it's impressive, the vision and leadership that you have for this company. Can you talk about that a little bit more and kind of what motivates you and what drives you to have that vision that you have?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a farmer myself, so I come from farming. Our employees, many of them come from farming, and we make a point of hiring people who are from farming. It's not this big company where people are remote from what the end product is supposed to be doing. And we are looking at many, many trends that make it also necessary that you innovate all the time.
If you look to CLAAS, we innovated in the last decades a lot. That's one core element. It's not the engineering bit. You also need to know what to innovate. And I think we do that pretty well.
CLAAS Innovation spans factories across Germany, France, North America, and beyond, uniting a global network of plants under one shared purpose: to serve farmers worldwide for many years to come. And it all starts here at the global headquarters.
Today we talk about a network of factories. Each factory has got a particular history. Each facility would make for a certain range of products. Here in Harswinkel it's mostly the combine harvester. It's additionally the self-propelled forage harvester. It's about the big Xerion tractor, which is our top-of-the-line tractor.
Building top-of-the-line farm equipment requires state-of-the-art technology. That meant updating, upgrading, and modernizing every facet of CLAAS factories around the world to be ready for the future.
Our former chairman, Helmut Klaas, he was always very connected to the people. And I remember when we discussed the project where we renewed the whole assembly hall. And I remember that Helmut Klaas, once he wanted to be convinced, he went into the assembly line and asked the team leader, what do you think about our assembly halls? Do we really need this project? I want to know. And so what his expectation was to get the truth. And open discussion, but he wanted to be connected to the people. He wanted to hear from the base, what do you think about the project? Is it really worth it? Do we want to do it? And yes, he got the answer.
The answer was yes. In Harswinkel, Jan-Peter Blum, VP of Manufacturing, began to oversee the modernization of this plant with upgrades to automation, digital logistics, and flexible assembly systems, setting the standard for CLAAS factories of the future.
Automation is one of the key points for us to be competitive with other countries, with other CLAAS locations. It is also important to have more precision and quality in our end product. So we streamlined logistics. We have logistics way closer to the workstations, that the people do not have long walking distances, search for material, but the logistic was streamlined in a way, perfect material flow to the workstation. This part of the assembly line, we call it a sub-assembly, and we are in the combine assembly right now. We have a design on the combine with modules, and this is one of the modules. Modular design, cleaning shoe, threshing house, grain tank, makes it easy for us to ship components, sub-assembled components, to other plants of CLAAS. We are really focusing on AI and digitalization. 3D end-to-end is a big improvement for us. We have an engineer designing in 3D the machine, including, for example, weld scenes for the programming of the weld robots.
Technology may guide the process, but it's still people who bring it to life. From design to assembly, every step is a partnership of machine precision and human expertise.
Our staff here, our workers are very experienced. Not only that they are working here for 10, 25 or 40 years, many of them, but also many have roots in agriculture. So many have family farms, so they really know how the harvester works and they know what details they need to pay attention to.
The CLAAS team knows every detail matters, and that means a clear plan and purpose behind each step, right down to the paint job.
This is the pride of our paint shop. It is the core, degreasing our sheet metal parts here. Typically something like zinc phosphate. In our case, it's oxylan, which we are using. Putting the first layer on, and at the very end of the process, we put the primer on, the corrosion protection for the parts. Outside of this hall here, we have our powder booth, which gives the UV protection to our components. Corrosion protected products, I mean that priority number one for most of the customers. So it's very important. The next step that we are in the process of doing is the combination of production, old-fashioned steel, sheet metal fabrication, but combine it with AI and digitalization. It's the IIoT platform, it's the event-driven factory. For example, what we have seen in the sub-assembly line, the quality inspector is finished and now the cart can move and initiate several other actions. For example, the order of new material automatically. So that is our next step, automation.
This vision isn't just a plan for the future. In another part of Europe, it's already becoming reality. In Le Mans, France, CLAAS reimagined what a fully digital, fully adaptive factory can be.
Attention to details makes CLAAS a bit special, I have to say.
Overseeing the standard of excellence across every CLAAS factory is Alex Lanson, Senior Vice President of Global Quality Management. His mission is to ensure that every machine bearing the CLAAS name, from combines in Germany to tractors in France, delivers the same uncompromising quality.
What we do here, we are really US focused. So the big tractors you are seeing behind, they fit for US. And this is where we really want to be. We are performing quite well in Europe. Our tractors are recognized. We need to push the extra mile and don't be shy to test our tractors because they are really performing. We are in the top 3 manufacturer in terms of quality. Since 5 years, we did a lot to improve our quality. And right now we are playing in top leagues.
Keeping CLAAS in the top league is Etienne Bourissel, the plant manager leading the transformation of CLAAS tractor production, combining precision engineering with next-generation manufacturing.
We modernize the plant because there are 2 core topics. One is always to improve about quality, and the other one is to adapt our plant to be able to produce tractors for the worldwide demand. Because the tractors for France, for Germany, for US are not the same.
The flexibility here allows you guys to customize different tractors for different markets. What's unique to North America in the customization process?
Yeah, so for North America, the key thing is, first of all, the safety. So we have quite a huge demand about safety, tracking, safety of reading the component serial number, regarding the tightening of torque. So that's quite an important topic for US. But we have also adaptation links to the type of fuse of tractor in US. So for example, the rear hitch is not the same. So that's a key component.
Je pense que toute l'automatisation qui a été ajoutée à l'usine n'est qu'un plus pour la qualité et la sécurité au travail. Ça a amélioré la qualité des machines de par un assemblage plus facile pour les opérateurs. Il y a aussi l'ergonomie qui a été améliorée et il y a moins de défauts au traversant, c'est-à-dire qu'il y a moins d'erreurs de montage. Je sais que ça a grandement amélioré la qualité des tracteurs. Je pense qu'il peut acheter un tracteur CLAAS fabriqué au Mans sans hésitation. Tous nos tracteurs sont fabriqués avec la plus grande attention et avec tout le cœur des opérateurs. Et vive l'Amérique!
In Hamm, Germany, The scale shifts from production to distribution. This is the CLAAS Global Parts Distribution Center, the hub that keeps machines running in every corner of the world. Overseeing this operation is Ulrich Timke, responsible for driving the company's global after-sales and service business, from factory support to international distribution and a worldwide network connecting every CLAAS location on the map.
In one word, I feel a bit like being the quarterback in our organization, orchestrating a great team and trying to throw the important balls to the right guy of my team. First of all, over here, we are the backbone. We are here in Hamm in our global parts distribution center of the CLAAS Group. In Germany, it's the worldwide distribution network from here to all our locations worldwide. Here's the really big guys. This is engines for our machines. So this is quite big crates as we see. We have also very small parts. So on total, at the moment, around about 210,000 different SKUs that we stock here. This is our small part storage, is semi-automatic. So we have at one hand the flexibility with our people, but on the other hand, all what goes in and goes out is done automatically behind me. We have the worldwide best logistics to be the fastest to come to our customers.
Fast solutions require expert, hands-on service and support. So Vincent Riker, head of International Field Services in Harswinkel, leads a mobile force of technicians to ensure expert support is just as fast, even in the US.
Parts is nothing without service. The company is growing in North America. The machines changed quite a lot in this time, and with our team of high specialized service technicians, we support the technicians in US. We call our team the international service technicians as the flying doctors, and if we get a request from US markets, we send also our flying technicians roughly in 1 day to diagnose the failure and then to find the right parts.
A full commitment to North America meant the same promise of service and support had to extend across the ocean to a second hub in Columbus, Indiana, where CLAAS delivers the same efficiency with a distinctly American focus.
The warehouse in Indiana is the second biggest of a large group, and we cooperate and communicate on a daily basis with Jeff Tilden's teams, so we do our utmost to support him.
The closest point to service the customer is their local dealer. It really starts there. And we back the local dealer up. It all builds from there.
This is the second largest CLAAS parts hub in the world, serving a vital link between customer and manufacturer, keeping every machine connected and every harvest on track.
The building we're in here at Columbus, Indiana right now has a great history. And when CLAAS started their footprint in North America, this was the place they started it. And then over the years that moved to Omaha, but this became the parts building that served all of North America. We also have a sister facility in Regina, Saskatchewan that serves the central and the western provinces.
The technology obviously is always changing, but it's played a major role in the evolution, I would say, of farming and obviously everything that goes into farming practices. But this is very impressive, this whole facility and what takes place here. Explain this to me.
When we digitalized the warehouse, we also went through and reorganized all the materials in the warehouse to make it much more efficient for us to store them and pick them quicker. Part of that was adding these units that are vertical storage, which is what we're standing amongst right now. And there's 6 of these units. Each of these units has approximately 120 trays in them, from the bottom all the way to the ceiling, about 30 foot up. And on each tray you'll see in this unit right here, it's bringing forth a whole list of parts that we're able to store in a very dense fashion. We also can pick very quick from here, and we can store the parts quickly. We consolidated a very large area we had in the past into what is probably 20 foot long right now and 30 foot high. And that's one of the ways that we're able to actually serve customers faster, because we can work faster and pick those parts closer to the cutoff time because they're easier to get to. It helps the customer get parts quicker and helps us flex to meet the busy season.
Taking it a step further, CLAAS realized the fastest way to get parts to customers was to keep them where they're needed most, right on the farmer's operation.
Most local dealers offer their customers what we call an on-your-farm program, where on each farm they try to stock some basic things you know you would consume, things you know you're going to need. So if you have it on your farm, You don't need to go find it. Step 2, backing up the local dealer. With Columbus here, over 90% of the things we have here can get to anywhere within 24 hours. Behind us sits Hamm, Germany, which is the main master warehouse for CLAAS globally. So it's really a coordinated effort that brings all those pieces together to make sure the customer is served.
One of the biggest things we do is listen. Listen to the farmers, listen to the dealers, not only to find out what problems they've had in the past, what problems they're having today, but maybe try to go a little bit deeper and find out what are some of the things that they're looking at for their operation down the road.
At the forefront of CLAAS North America is Eric Raby, Senior Vice President of the Americas, driving growth and ensuring that every customer from Canada to the Gulf Coast has the support they need to succeed.
It's always very easy for us to talk about the machine, but what about parts delivery? What about how do we deploy service technicians? And I think that's where we have to back up maybe a little bit from our non-stop exposure to equipment and look at what are some of the issues that we had before, or what are some of the problems that we can solve for farmers.
Innovation isn't just about building better machines, it's about building better solutions. A steady flow of information between farmer, dealer, and manufacturer ensures that every challenge gets a qualified answer.
Even though the dealers are very well trained, you run into things you've never seen before. In Omaha, we have a service technical group that backs up the dealers with questions that they may have. We also have field staff out there who travel. We have people that are specific to service, and we have some people that back up just the parts side. So there's a multi-leveled approach for a customer to be able to get resolution. It does go back to Germany. We have direct access to the people in Germany to help back that up if we're unable to resolve the answer here with the knowledge we have.
When dealers and farmers share their experience directly with CLAAS engineers, every problem solved in the field shapes the next generation of design. It is an important dialogue that contributes to every improvement, refinement, and breakthrough.
So getting those same farmers involved in the seat of the machine, run it, tell us how do you compare that to your current machine? What are some of the things that we're still missing, and what are some of the things that we can work on together? So I think it's not only the listening part, but then taking that a step further and saying, how do we collaborate with them, not only the customers, but our dealers as well, to make sure that we're doing the right thing and heading in the right direction.
CLAAS has been serving North America since the 1950s, but production in the United States began in 1999 when the company opened its first U.S. manufacturing facility in Omaha, Nebraska, producing Lexion combines specifically for North American farmers.
It started 25 years ago when we started in a joint venture with Caterpillar. It started out across the street here where we leased the building, and while we had that location, we built this one here from scratch. We moved in 2001.
Matthias Risto serves as president and managing director of CLAAS Omaha, leading the company's U.S. manufacturing operations and driving its commitment to quality and innovation.
We are a site that only assembles. We bring parts in from overseas. About 65% of our parts are sourced in other sister companies. We have quality gates throughout the assembly line. There are about 18, 19 base stations in the assembly line, and every fourth bay is a quality gate. This is a quality inspector checking what our technicians have assembled so far. We have product audits where our quality team is pulling machines off the assembly line at the end, and they go through the machine. I always call it with a fine-tooth comb. It's like an 80-hour process where they really check every nut, every bolt, every zip tie, making sure that any machine that leaves here from an assembly standpoint is top-notch, and there's no reason for complaints from our dealership or end customers.
While the Omaha facility focuses exclusively on assembly, its role extends far beyond putting pieces together. On-site engineers serve as a vital link to the design teams in Germany to ensure every innovation reflects the realities of farming here at home.
We have a small engineering team here. We're very fortunate that they're here. They know the US market. Their main task is to communicate changes in the US market to our corporate colleagues in Germany, and making sure that this gets considered and implemented in new machines. When new machines are ready for testing, most of them come over to the US to take those machines out in the field, make sure that the new features are performing as we want them to. And if there are any things that need to be changed, that gets communicated back to corporate and implemented.
Behind every machine and every new innovation is a workforce trained to the same high standards as the engineers who design them, a vital part of quick problem solving and effective customer service.
One thing that I talk about a lot in here is problem solving. And it doesn't matter what career you're in, we have to be able to solve problems. And we want to instill that into people as they're coming into the company as an apprentice, and then have them carry that throughout the entire career.
Alex Pompa, training supervisor at the CLAAS Academy in Omaha, ensures that every technician and operator who works with these machines understands the technology and discovers where their own talents can make the greatest impact.
A lot of times people get asked a question, they don't know the answer, and so they say, I don't know. We can't have that. We need to be able to solve those problems. So, what's the next step? What's the step in the process that I can take next to keep myself going and just kind of push your way through until you finally get to your answer?
CLAAS fosters the culture of continuous learning, where hands-on experience, mentorship, and innovation come together to create the next generation of agricultural specialists.
We're working on a huge range of skills, trying to find where people fit at, and then we're trying to help them develop those skills and then go into those roles that fit them best. So we'll do a lot of job shadowing around it to different departments, and just to kind of find the best fit for them. So we're not saying you're going to be this person when you're done. You're going to be you. We're just going to help you get there. It's all about just continuing to learn, and it doesn't matter if you take a huge step today or just a little step. It doesn't matter, we're just going to continue making steps towards where we want to go. CLAAS is committed to changing technology and innovating at a fast pace. We need people that can keep up with that. And if you're not willing to solve tomorrow's problems, you can't keep moving forward.
From North America to Germany, every step of the process is connected. From design and engineering to assembly and delivery, it's a global network built on precision, passion, and purpose. Beyond innovation, it's about people, engineers refining the designs, technicians perfecting their craft, and leaders ensuring every machine that bears the CLAAS name meets the highest standard of quality.
What makes CLAAS great, that is what we believe in, is the collaboration of these people within a factory, but also from factory to factory. We bond them together with global functions in manufacturing, quality methodology, a very good idea on how to improve things. We share that quick as possible around the world, so everybody is learning from each other.
I'm so proud what our teams and our dealers have achieved so far. It is about the people, it's about role models, it's about how we are. It starts with our shareholders and it ends with everybody in the workshop. I see it also with all the employees, with the technicians. They love our brand because it's so positive, it's connected with innovation, it's connected with our values.
When you talk to all of our people, and regardless of what facility they're in, they're really gung-ho CLAAS people. Our dealers are really gung-ho CLAAS dealers, and the more people that we get to talk to and we get to take on one of our pieces of equipment, they become gung-ho CLAAS enthusiasts as well.
Driving off the assembly line makes you extremely proud. But what makes you really proud is when you have the chance to go out to a farmer, sit with the farmer during harvest, big smile. That is really what makes you proud, because that's when everything comes together, and it's a great team here who does that.
It's really exciting to see because you're able to not only talk to people, and that's very important is the relational part of this, but really expose them to something that they may not be totally aware of, but show them why they should look at it and then be able to deliver on what we say we can do.
We just try to live that culture in a way of motivating people, and that somehow also attracts people who love our customers, who love what we do, love the machines, love the land, and then it creates this atmosphere. And I think that is something that is more powerful than any paycheck or as I said, it's housekeeping that's necessary and important, but it's not what essentially drives you, and that's what drives us.
In the next chapter, we'll learn more about the CLAAS Academy, the Farm Point program, and see where all of this comes together out in the field. where machines meet their purpose, and CLAAS connects most deeply with the farmers and dealers who bring these innovations to life, proving that CLAAS is truly made for more.